Wednesday night, we're back.
That's right, baby.
We're sticking with baby.
I'm doing it, man.
I'm back from Ireland.
Yeah, man. How was it?
Great. So many highlights. Yeah, it was a ton of fun, man.
Oh, man, yeah. I did see some of the pictures on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instagram is really, it's the best. It really, because like, you know what's good about it, I noticed, is you can be a terrible father, but you can kind of fake it on Instagram.
Right, yeah.
But you just like post picture with your kid like every few months, and you're just like, great, I'm a great time with my kid. Hashtag I love you. Hashtag not a deadbeat. Hashtag great father. And then the kid grows up over time and realizes it's all BS.
Right.
Right, you grow up and then eventually you're just like, wait, that's just one Yankees game, different angles, you know?
Right.
Not a good father.
Yeah. You're just switching the filter. Yeah.
But yeah, so much has happened in the news. I mean, the golf stories. We like to open with golf because we don't really care about it.
Big fans. Yeah, get it out of the way.
Sergio Garcia got married.
I know. Hey, Mazel Tov. That's what you say, right?
Yeah, that's what you do at a Hispanic person's wedding. Sure. He wore his green jacket.
Yeah.
He wore his green jacket.
Yeah, come on.
That's a little much.
Sure.
It's like if someone like held an Emmy up at their wedding.
Right.
This is a different thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. This is my day.
Yeah. And like his wife. So Kenny G played the wedding. Did you see that?
Wow, big get.
We don't care who we go after here at People Talking Sports. We'll say it. Yeah, I'm sure Kenny's agent was just like really? Yeah. You want Kenny? Yeah. He usually plays divorces. Are you sure you want him?
Yeah. He puts on reading glasses. He's like, all right, let me look up his email.
Yeah, you know, so Kenny played the wedding, but was kind of sad because Vanilla Ice did the catering. So
that's actually a pretty good day for Vanilla Ice.
It's got some income coming in, baby.
Yeah.
Well, we have an amazing show, though. We had Ken Daneyko come by.
Ah, yeah, he's unbelievable.
That Mr. Devil.
Yeah. Whoa.
That guy's been in a lot of fights.
Sure.
That guy has less teeth than a Waffle House waitress. I mean.
Gladys.
He is a badass. I love Ken Daneyko. He's such a cool guy. This is an amazing show. We're going to have Yannis Pappas come by.
Unbelievable.
Stand-up comic.
Yeah.
Mauricia.
Sure.
Mr. Panos.
Yeah, I know him.
Oh, yeah.
We're friends.
All right. Well, some other people, you know?
Yeah, no.
He did the bracket on MSG. We got Damien in the house.
Oh, yeah, man. I love Damien.
True TV's Comedy Knockout.
Oh, yeah.
The Night of.
Sure. The Amazing Spider-Man.
Was he in that?
Yeah.
Someone's doing his homework. All right. Mr. Devil himself, Ken Daneyko. Thanks for joining us, man.
Great to be here.
Great to have you. We were talking about cigars right before you came on. That's your thing.
Yeah, that's my thing. And you know, it's funny how I got started on cigars. And 2003 Game 7 was my last game I ever played in the National Hockey League. Pretty good way to go out winning the Stanley Cup, and you always have that celebratory cigar, and I never stopped. So a lot of fun. It's all good.
I heard Che Guevara, his doctor told him you can only have 2 cigars a day.
2 a day.
So we started smoking cigars this long.
So one of those all days, yeah.
I'm looking at you. You're so much more of a man than I am. It's incredible to take in. I mean, it's like you got to, and also you have like an enforcer's name, Daneyko, Bookaboom. Those are like enforcer names. Morril, that's not an enforcer's name. You got to know your role a little bit.
You know, I'm a big teddy bear now, but I was an angry man on the ice. There's no doubt about it.
That's what I've noticed. There was a switch with you guys. Like hockey players, it seems like you're very nice people, but on the ice, yeah, there's something like. What do you think? You fought like Ty Domi. What do you think right before that happens?
Yeah, the hardest head in hockey, by bar none. And by the way, now, one of my dear friends. I mean, how crazy is that? A guy you hate on the ice, fought him early in his career. He thanked me after his career saying, I was young back then and you gave me my opportunity to prove myself. So I'm going, well, don't thank me too much. I didn't enjoy it all that much. He was one tough dude, but.
That was crazy.
But just a great guy. You find out a lot of times the guys you end up fighting and don't like on the ice, once your careers are over and you mingle and everything else and meet each other, whether it's a charity event or along the line down the road, they're a lot like you.
What goes through your head before the fight? Like, when you fight someone on the ice, do you say, "Hey, we're gonna fight next play," or do you just fight?
Nah, sometimes that happens where they call them stage fights, and I would look at the lineup, especially in the 80s. I'd look at the lineup before the game. I was a young kid, had to prove myself. I'm going, oh boy. I'd look at the Philadelphia Flyer lineup and go, you know, there's Dave Brown and there's Berube and there's Cochran and Tocchet. I had to pick my poison. I knew I had to fight that night, you know. So I was just trying to go, which guy do I have the best chance against, you know, so get it out of the way kind of thing. But in reality,
it's like a prison yard mentality. It's insane.
Well, it wasn't fun going down the New Jersey Turnpike, especially in the 80s when the Flyers were stacked with tough guys. But, you know, coaches, they're not supposed to publicly say they send the guy out after you, and coaches did it all the time in the 80s. And I'm not going to name the name, but I'll never forget, I was about 23 years old, and he comes down to the end of the bench, and he goes, Kenny, he says, go talk to that guy. So go to the guy, because there was this guy running around on the ice. I'm going, well, be more explicit, Jim. I knew exactly what he was saying. Yeah. Just get out there and go after him. And he was a tough guy, too.
It's like a drug deal. He can't actually say that.
I can't say exactly. Just go talk to that guy. Okay. And he didn't mean talk.
It's like, it's a weird combo hockey of grace, and then you might lose your teeth at the same time. You know, like.
Oh, I have the unofficial record in the National Hockey League as far as missing teeth when my career was over. 13 to be exact. I got, how many? 6 up top, 7 on the bottom. That's my last picture, holding the cup with a Grizzly Adams beard, gray. I was getting old, and no teeth. And
what does it feel like to lose a tooth?
That's a famous picture for me, and I love it, and because the blood, sweat, and tears that goes in to be part of a Stanley Cup championship. But I'll never forget the year after. I'm, you know, walking around the arena. Fans are going, "Gosh, you look so different." All the Devils fans, and I'm going, "You didn't think I was walking around like that the rest of my life, did you?" So I shaved. I put teeth in.
I got to ask you this, because when you win the Stanley Cup, each player gets a day with the cup, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You won it 3 times. What do you do with the cup?
What a great tradition. I did fun things like that, you know, did the things when my kids were little. Now I have a daughter, 22, and a son, 18. But when they were like 8 and 4, they ate cereal out of the cup. That was pretty cool. I think it was Honey Nut Cheerios, to be exact. Maybe I get a commercial for that. But yeah, they ate cereal out of the cup. I mean, we got great pictures of that. And, you know, just celebrating with family and friends. There's a few things I can't tell you what I did with it, because then I'd have to shoot you.
Definitely do not tell me that.
But just all the history of the Stanley Cup and people loving to touch it and drink out of it, and what a great tradition.
Awesome tradition.
Is there anything better than that?
And we're back on People Talking Sports. First off, you know him from the HBO crime drama The Night Of, and I've been in some real court cases. Damien Lemon.
Do we clap?
We can clap. Yeah, why not?
He's a friend of mine. I'll clap for him.
No, he didn't straggle over from the Fish concert. He's just a dirty, dirty head writer. Anthony DeVito. Yes. His YouTube videos have millions of hits, and some of ours have north of 50.
Getting there.
Yannis Pappas. Duncan, I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Yeah.
And
healthy choice for athletes.
Yes. Yeah, a croissant with some sort of turkey sausage. I don't know. Well, this is big. That wasn't a good pitch. Duncan, we love you. We think you're good stuff. I do like your coffee.
Coffee's great.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Iced coffee's the best. I think Dunkin's iced coffee.
It is good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I love all the flavors. They're going crazy with flavors. I love that. Oreo pie.
Yeah.
You know, it's great stuff.
I like the blueberry cake donut if we're going to do the Dunkin'
It is
donut.
good.
Yeah.
It's really good. It is a good
Yeah,
donut.
absolutely. Shout out to Dunkin'.
Shout out to Duncan.
Let's do it.
This is a new segment we're doing, Knicks News, because you guys are loving the Knicks segments. First off, the Knicks sign veteran journeyman point guard, Ramon Sessions.
Yeah.
Ramon.
Ramon.
That's what
It's not. Everyone thinks it's Raymond. It's Ramon.
Ramon.
Yeah, averaged 6 and 2 last year. I think if he gets the right amount of playing time, he can get those numbers up to 7 and 3.
I think
Maybe.
I'm feeling good. What do you guys think of this signing?
I think he's a great choice as a backup. You know, we're going to give the French kid a try, you know?
Right.
And if he fails, Ramon comes in. Just like World War II. We give the French a chance. If they fail, we come in and clean up the mess. Wow. Ramon is the USA.
The only reason I even know who Ramon Sessions is because he looks like Lil Duval.
He does.
Hey, he does.
That's the
who he is. Shout out to you.
Yeah. I thought Ramon Sessions had a great set on Jimmy Kimmel Live. I'll say it.
He does look like him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is very exciting news. Kristaps Porzingis, new workout videos have surfaced. I feel like a creep getting this excited about it. I'm like, have you seen this new 21-year-old's workout videos? Although he looks a little more, like I feel like we were getting the Good Will Hunting Kristaps Porzingis, and we're getting back the Jason Bourne Porzingis. Like, he's looking a little more shredded.
Yeah, that video is funny because the dude comes up to like his rear end. Literally. Like a 3-year-old trying to train like a grown man. It almost looked like a giraffe training. Like they should just have him just hang off of big old elm trees and just do pull-ups on the branches. You know he's not going to break the branch, so like he's just not strong enough.
Yeah. He's looking good. I mean, he really is. And his post moves, he looks like he's got a little more agility. He looks like his handles are a little better. I'm pumped, man.
It just looked like your trainer could get you to do whatever he wants you to do if you believe in him. Because what he was doing, was he pulling a ball out of his drawers and putting it back in his drawers? That's ridiculous. It's vulnerable. Nobody's going to do that unless they think they're going to get the chip, which we know.
It did look like a lot of
Not gonna
old man
happen.
exercises.
Yeah,
Because like you ever see old men
Yes.
working out at the gym? You're like, that doesn't exist.
doing
That
anything.
exercise doesn't exist. They're like blowing in the mirror or just like doing a dumbbell curl like that. You're like, is that a real thing?
This is a former Knick. I still love this guy. Broke his hand, or broke his thumb rather. Danilo Gallinari. He pulled a Latrell Sprewell on a boat. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
When Sprewell broke his hand on the boat.
Yeah.
That was almost like a cooler story because you thought it was over it was probably over something more real.
Yeah.
This is just he got boxed out the wrong way. It gets broken up by one of his teammates who looks like one of the Foo Fighters. I don't know if you saw the footage, but I'm like, who the hell is that guy? Is that Dave Grohl 20 years ago? What was that? But he pushes the guy, breaks his own hand, or his thumb, as I said before.
Broke his thumb. He's got to learn how to punch. I mean, how do you break your thumb on a punch? Was he trying to like Three Stooges him or something? Like, doing.
Yeah, that's a dirty punch.
Yeah, you're supposed to break it here, not. How do you punch like that?
He did break an Italian stereotype. Usually in the movies, they break other people's bones.
Yeah, right.
He's like, let me just take out my own hand.
Yeah,
Do you think a little part of him was relieved that he doesn't have to play like, all season? Because he's playing for the Italian national
Yeah, it's a
team,
lot.
and then he's got to show up to Clippers. You think he might have broke the hand on purpose? But like, I want to go to the beach, man.
Yeah.
You're right, it's
Yeah,
like a source of national pride, but then do they really want to, or are they just like, I
tiring.
have to?
Yeah. I
That's
mean, how
a
much does he
lot.
get paid to play for the Italian? He gets paid in espressos
Yeah,
or something.
a couple slices.
A scooter ride, maybe through the streets.
Scooter ride.
I mean, come on, guys making millions in the NBA. He can't get up for it like
His
that.
contract just says unlimited Vespa.
Yeah.
The Major League Baseball trade deadline just passed. Who in your life would you trade, and for who would you trade them for?
Anyone?
In my life?
Maybe there's someone in your life, maybe an aunt you don't like you got a cousin, you don't care for him. Anyone in your family or your friends, you trade them away and you pick up, Batman.
Probably trade my oldest brother, Jared. Batman would be cool, actually, yeah. And I would probably take Steve Smith.
I would trade my roommate who does not do the dishes.
I would trade out my sister-in-law, and I'd probably bring in Peggy Guggenheim.
Trade out my roommate,
For
trade them for a different roommate.
I'll trade my friend Larry over here. Taylor Swift. I could throw a handful of family members for a meeting with Aaron Judge.
I'll turn my girlfriend away.
There's a guy I work near. He used to eat very loudly.
You got a Wonder Woman in there, she'll chew quietly.
For Michelle Obama.
I would trade my roommate away.
A lot of people don't want their roommates here in New York. We got issues with roommates.
That was Joe List. Yeah, a lot of people do not want a roommate.
Yeah. Well, you're in New York, so you're gonna have one, at least one.
You're going to move in with someone you care about a little too quickly.
Mine was my mom for about 10 years after college.
That was your mom?
Yeah, when I bring women home, I'd be like, can you just take your shoes off? Because my roommate doesn't like getting woken up. And her nickname is Mom, if I call out. Yeah.
LA is going to get the Olympics, 2028. I mean, finally some traffic in Los Angeles.
Right.
I mean, this is going to be great, I think. I'm looking forward to people like handing out their reel at the Olympics. They're just like, hey, can I take that again? I hear the guy who does CSI is here, so can we?
No, Ryan Lochte, we don't want to read your screenplay.
Yeah, who's going to afford to get tickets to the Olympics with all those unemployed actors?
Right.
They're going to have to really pick up some Uber shifts. Get that side hustle on to be able to go watch the triathletes.
Think about all the Olympic-themed weed strains. Shot put Kush. All types of weirdo things.
It would be great to watch the runners try to breathe in that air. That should be an added part of the competition.
Yeah, they're all exhausted. They're like, can I have water? They're like, we're trying to save it.
Water.
They don't even. This LA is a wasteland.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It'll be underwater by 2028. This is
It's gonna look like
Atlantic.
Mad Max.
Right,
It is.
right. Way different games.
Yeah.
Gasoline fights.
Yeah. And the good part about it is like they won't even be aware when it's happening.
Sure.
They're just like, what's going on? And just,
They don't even notice.
I just think,
Is it pilot season?
yeah. What's the pilot season? Where's my kale shake?
This one to me is shocking. Everyone's talking about this. Colin Kaepernick is still unsigned. I mean, Ray Lewis had a huge thing he was talking about where he said, I agree with his stances, but just like keep your mouth shut, which is a little ironic. Ray Lewis was
up
like,
for
keep
murder,
it shut.
Come on, Ray.
I mean, but it's to me, it's a little strange that he's unsigned. I think his talent is greater than a lot of players, but I think teams see him as having baggage. The Ravens have still unsigned him. They have Ryan Mallett as their backup quarterback. You'd be better off with an actual Raven as your quarterback than Ryan Mallett. At least it would be cute when it got sacked, you know?
You got to give the media some blame for it.
Right.
It's like they just kept reporting on it and kept reporting. If they would have just been like, you know what, Colin Kaepernick's kneeling, he's got a political point he's making, and then been like, all right, let's get back to the game. Maybe it wouldn't have been as huge, but everyone was like, what's he doing? It's like, come
Maybe
on.
they did a kneel cam. You know what I mean? Just check in with him. Hey, what's going on? Protesting. All right, back to you. It's 4th and long. We'll go.
Oh, man. A whole Neil reporter.
Exactly. The whole thing. Yeah.
Name Neil.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think he deserves a shot. He's still mobile. I mean, look, Geno Smith got a shot. Like, why don't the Jets sign him? Geno Smith got a shot with the Jets. He's like Colin after he gave up on the revolution, you know?
Yeah.
All right, we'll cut that.
Geno Smith don't even sound like a black guy. That's what I love about Geno Smith.
Yeah,
It don't sound like a black guy.
No, it doesn't.
Sounds like
Oh,
he
he's a
owns
black guy? That's his other alias.
Gino's more like, it's my boy Gino. He's
Geno
Italian,
on the Jets.
from Staten Island.
Hey.
His father's a cop, his uncle's a fireman, his daughter is a garbage worker.
Exactly. And he's a black guy. Could you believe it?
Yeah. Big family, you know?
My big family, yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
My grandmother, she's a firefighter. The whole family. Good benefits. Good
This
New
is
York
his new
City.
character. It's going to be Italian this time.
Italian guy from Staten Island.
We're back with Liz Gonzalez and the list.
Yeah. Before we get into it, though, I want to piggyback off of this Kaepernick conversation and just play devil's advocate here and put this out there. First of all, I do want Kaepernick to be back in the league, but we also don't know if he actually wants to play. If you look at his social media, Twitter, I mean, he never talks about working out. We don't know if he's ready to play.
I'm sorry, Liz, I couldn't hear you. Your pants are too loud. So,
Can we get a shot of the pants?
Liz,
where'd you get those? A set of American Hustle?
Pretty
This
good.
came straight from a quinceañera.
I wish. Have you been to a quinceañera? First of all, I wouldn't be sober if that were true. But, all right, it's August. We all know there's not really a whole lot happening in sports right now. So on today's list, I'm going to make predictions for the rest of the year. And I bet you some of them will come true. And we're going to kick this off with Brandon Marshall is going to put up 15 touchdowns this year. Listen up, fantasy football owners. Yes, OBJ is the best receiver on the team, but Marshall is lethal in the red zone. And back in 2015, he put up 14 touchdowns with Ryan Fitzpatrick. He can put up 15 with Eli.
I don't know. I don't think.
You don't like it?
Really?
Nah, I've been reading a few things. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'd say I put it around 7.
You calling me a liar?
I think so. I think I got different information. Is what I'm saying. That's all.
Where did you read?
I mean, come on.
Good reporter never reveals his source.
That's how you shut him down. I mean, come on.
This guy,
That's how you do do it nowadays.
I
You can't talk
dismiss
about
it.
it.
No, I
It's
can't.
okay.
Yeah,
But it's good word. That it's probably going to be 7, maybe 9. 15 is
disagree.
lofty.
he's calling fake news on it.
I disagree.
Absolutely.
No, but you know what? It's a good point, though, because we don't have an amazing running game, the Giants, and he's a big target. He's kind of got that Plaxico effect. I think it could happen. I think it's a good prediction.
Yeah.
14 TDs with Fitzpatrick.
That's right.
Who threw more interceptions and touchdowns. Come on.
But Fitzpatrick is a whole different kind of guy, right? Isn't he like a Capricorn? First of all. So there's a different energy. You know what I mean?
All right, you just got completely discredited on yourself
I just
based
think
on the
so.
fact that
No,
he's
totally. You're right, man.
I mean, come on.
Eli's a Taurus. Like, what are we talking about?
This is it. This is science.
Next up, switching subjects completely, MJ and LeVar Ball play one-on-one basketball. Now, this wouldn't have seemed true 2 days ago, but on Tuesday, MJ responded to LeVar Ball saying that he could beat him at one-on-one by saying that wouldn't even be possible if he was one-legged. So I think this spirals off conversations, and we have a charity basketball game between the both of them. Of course, MJ just completely destroys him. Then after the game, he takes the mic, looks him straight in the face, and says, "Stay in your lane."
Why is that a story? He can beat Michael Jordan. It's like, no.
Of course he can.
No. All right,
Wouldn't you want to
next.
see this go down just to see
No,
how
I'll tell you why I don't want.
Oh.
I'd like to see him get embarrassed. This is why I don't want to see it go down, because it validates him. It's like interacting with the troll. You know, it's
Right.
it's like me doing a joke off with Fart Goblin 42 from Twitter. It's not going to happen. You're not on my
Stop saying
level,
his
Fart
name.
Goblin. It's not going to happen.
That's what I
know
thought,
Fart
but I mean, he
Goblin.
finally responded to him. I thought MJ wouldn't even give him the time of the day.
Right.
Now he's like,
Well, no, because MJ's getting asked repeatedly, and finally he's like, "I'd kill him." That's all he's saying.
I wanna see it happen.
What is he going to say? No comment? He's not a politician. He's an athlete.
he could
I
be
like
like,
it.
"Ah."
I like it. I like that LeVar keeps his name in your mouth. That's what he does. He puts himself in the conversation. Which, speaking of which, that's the name of my podcast called In the Conversation. Check that out on iTunes.
Shameless.
Hey.
With Vlad, come on, yeah.
Absolutely.
In the conversation.
Smooth move.
Hey, man.
Man, who wants to see LeVar Ball play Michael Jordan? It's like at
Me,
some point,
I do.
Yeah, you're
It would
just
be
watching
hilarious.
two old guys play basketball.
I know,
It's not a
MJ's still got
great
it.
thing to watch. Have you ever just gone to a park and watched two 60-year-old guys just go one-on-one?
This is
It's
Michael
disconcerting.
Jordan, the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
Sure,
but it's
not anymore.
LeVar Bell, not even the 40,000th good player of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
I just
college
want to.
stats are a
I want to
joke.
pay attention to his son. Like enough.
Right.
Enough.
It
I
sucks
wanna see
because
him
you're
get
right.
beat.
His son is a great player, and he's going to be a great player. So just shut up and exactly.
And last but not least, Tim Tebow saves the Mets. Yep. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how last week he had a 3-hit game, how he had a homer, because stats don't even matter whatsoever. If the Mets put him on their team because he would be good for the press and because he's a good guy, then he's going to take them to the playoffs because it's what he does. I saw the playoff game against the Steelers, and like Winter, round 2 is coming.
Yes, they're losing anyway. Bring them up. Who cares?
Right.
It'd be like Angels in the outfield, you know? He'll get
Exactly what it
he'll get
would
like a
be.
bloop single that somehow will just like the wind will carry it over the bleachers, you know? I'm all for it. I love it.
The Mets need to bring him on. If nothing else, just to sell tickets and for the hype of it. If
not?
nothing else.
I don't like the kneeling. It's distracting. It's distracting.
All right, well, that's the hot take. Hot take. I love it. The kneeling is an issue.
Tebow does kneel, though. He gets a little.
does.
Yeah,
I like it. Takes me out the
Yeah.
game. Takes me out the game.
Yeah.
What's he kneeling for?
For God, actually.
For God.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get your source.
Kaepernick can kneel, but not Tebow.
Well, you got to reveal who your source is because you're getting some good takes.
I mean, I'm getting great information.
is it media takeout?
No.
Well, that has been Liz Gonzalez with the list. This has been a great episode. Yannis Pappas, Damien Lemon, both great stand-ups. Watch them tour all over the country. People talking sports. We're bringing it every night.
We bring it.
This is a great show.
Thanks for having me.
Keep watching. Tell your friends about us. We're all on YouTube. Keep watching these episodes. People talking sports.
I don't know sports.